Hello everyone, welcome to the lecture series on microcontroller lab. So in the previous sessions we had discussed on different types of arithmetic operations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, division and square. Okay, so in this today's section we shall look into the experiment lab experiment number 3. So here uh, in this particular session we are going to cover 3A and then 3B. So those are hexadecimal up counter and then hexadecimal down counter. In the next session we'll be discussing on BCD up counter and then BCD down counter. So how let us see, so what is actually the logic behind this particular hexadecimal up counter and then down counter. So hexadecimal in the sense what it is going to happen is, so it is actually it is going to count, since our this thing is 8-bit registers are there, so it is going to count from 00 hexa to what it is going to count to 0FF hexa. Okay, so this count operation, how actually we are doing is that I'll be loading. So first step, so I'll be loading in order to count up, so I'll be loading my accumulator with 00 hexa. Okay, and then I'll be calling a little bit delay. Okay, why we are calling delay in the sense is that since my 8051 microcontroller is of its clock frequencies of how much it is going to be 11.0592 megahertz. Okay, so if I just keep on incrementing without any delay, then what will happen is that I'm not able to make out whether it is getting incremented or not, since this particular clock frequency is going to be very high, and then that incrementing part is not clear, it is not going to be visible to our normal eyes. So that is why what we are doing, in order to make sure that it is getting incremented, what we are doing, we are calling this particular delay program. So I'll be adding little bit delay, and then what I'll do, I'll keep on incrementing. So in order to increment this thing, so I'll be using my increment instruction, and then what I'll do, again after increment, again what it will do, it will come back to this particular delay program. So this particular part what I'm having, so this particular part I'll be keeping it in a loop. Okay, so again delay is a loop and this particular part will be in a loop. Okay, so now let us see how to write down the program for this particular operation over here. Since let us start our program with ORZ00 hexa. Okay, so as we said, I'll be first, in order to make sure that what I'll be doing, I'll be moving A with what 00 hexa. So I'll be using my immediate addressing mode, move A comma 00 hexa. So since this particular program what we are having, this is going to be in a loop, so I'll call this particular loop as let me call this as execution part. So I'll make this loop as ex execute exec. Okay, so I have loaded with the 00 hexa. Let me call my delay program. So I'll be using absolute call, and then I'll be using delay. So let me call that particular program delay over there. So once the delay is being done, so I need to increment my A. Okay, so what I'll be doing, I'll be using my increment instruction, and then I'll be using increment A. So till what time this loop has to be executed, since uh, it has to execute from 00 to FF hexa. After FF hexa, again it will roll back to what it is going to roll back to 00. So I'm using jump if no 0. So jump if no 0, what it will be doing, it will be looking at my register A itself. So where it has to come, it has to come back to my delay program. So I'll be using this label exec, and then I'll be using sjump dollar in order to terminate the program. Okay, so now let us write the program to add delay. So I'll be using this delay program over here. Let me write a delay program. Okay, so since we have given over here, since I have given this target as delay, so I'll start off with this delay program. So in order to give delay program, let me move, uh, as we know, I'll be moving R naught with some value. Let me add a 0FF hexa. Okay, and let me add some more register in order to make sure that I'm having sufficient delay. So again, I'll be adding this thing with in terms of nested loop. So let me take this as back one. Okay. So here, let me add one more loop. Okay, so let me make this as back two, and then move R2 comma hash 0 ffx. I think this much delay is sufficient, I guess. Okay, so in order to make a delay, what we'll be using, we'll be using decrement jump if not equal to 0. So I'll be using decrement jump if not equal to 0. First I need to decrement R2. So where I decrement R2, and then again it has to come back to here, so I'll be using this here. Okay, once R2 is decremented, I need to decrement my R1. So after R1, where it should come, again it should load R2, right? So I'll be using back 2. Okay, after that I need to decrement my R0, so I'll be using decrement R0. Where it has to come, it has to come back to load my R1, so I'll be using back 1. So this much delay is sufficient, I guess. Again, after getting delay, it has to return back to my main program. So I'll be using this return instruction. So this is going to be end of the program. Okay, so let me save this. Okay, I have saved, I guess. So let me build it. Okay, here we are having 0 errors and 0 warnings. Let me debug. So in debug mode, what actually we will be doing, since we are having this particular A as our mm, since we are incrementing A, let me take watch timers. Okay, so where we will be using, so here watch windows you are having, go to view. Here you will get something like watch windows. I'll take watch one. Okay, so initially let me remove this. So you will be getting something like this. So here you need to give the register value which you want to keep on looking. So I'll be taking since I have doing it in terms of register A accumulator, so I'll write A. So here you will be getting the values which are getting incremented over here. Okay, so I won't be going, since here I have called the delay, so this will be in a continuous loop, so I won't be going in terms of step-by-step execution. So I'll be going with a direct run program. In order to run the program, either you can go over here and then press this particular symbol, or you can press F5. Now here you can observe, after I have pressed F5, here you can observe now A is getting incremented to 4, 5, 6. Okay, now you can observe that here the delay what you are having, it is getting somewhat, it is getting incremented somewhat late. If you want that to be very much faster, what you can do is that, let me have come out of that debug mode. Since the delay program is over here, these are the particular values which will affect in terms of particular delay. So let me, since here it is 0 ff, let me give some lesser value. Okay, so let me give it as 10. So here again let me rebuild it. For rebuild you need to press F7, and then in order to enter into debug mode you need to press Ctrl F5. Okay, so let us go back to our this thing. Now you can observe A is being 0 0 over here. Now if I press F5, that is run, now you can observe. Okay, so it is getting incremented very much fast, right? So here what you can observe, it is getting incremented 3A 3B so fast. And the let me give little bit more delay since it is, so let me add, let me take it as 30. Let me rebuild and then Control F5. Okay, so let me execute it. Now you can observe a proper delay. Okay, so it is getting incremented. You can observe the incrementing part over here. Here you can observe some values are coming. So these values are nothing but your ASCII codes. Okay, 3435, these are particular, for 3C you'll get equal to, for 40 you'll get A. So these particular, in quoted form what you are having, this is what, this is going to be the ASCII code. Okay, so this is how it is getting incremented. This is one way of doing, uh, like using watch windows. One more way of doing is, I can use my ports. Okay, so in order to make, let me make use of my port 1. So first, in order to make sure that what we'll be doing, in order to make port as input port, I'll be passing that particular port with FF hexa, and if I want to make that particular port as output port, I'll be using 00 hexa. Since I have loaded A with 00 hexa, let me add a program, a line over here. What I'll be using, move P, since I'm using port 1, so I'll be using P1 and then P1 comma A. Okay, and after incrementing I need to send that to port P1, so here also I'll be using move P1 comma A. Okay, so only this much, this thing. So let me rebuild it again. So zero errors and zero warnings, and let me go in debug mode. Okay, here we are having this watch window. Let me open my peripherals. So here you need to go to this particular peripherals IO port, and then since I have used port 1, let me open my port 1. So here is my port 1, and then let me run my program. Okay, so in order to run the program, go here. Now you can observe, since here also, here you can observe in terms of normal hexadecimal format, here you can observe in terms of bits. Okay, and here this is the particular hexadecimal value what you can observe over here. So this is how it is getting incremented. This is all regarding what, your hexadecimal up counter. So now if I want to execute hexadecimal down counter, what can I do? So let me come out of this decrement. So how to execute decrement program? So the delay remains same, as we know, the delay remains same. So this particular, there is no change in this particular program. Only program is, if I want to add, uh, in order to make decrement, so what I can do is, I need to have what, I need to load my accumulator with value FF hexa. So it is going to decrement from FF to what, it is going to decrement to 00 hexa. So in order to make, so I'll be loading this particular value with what, I'll be loading this particular value with my accumulator, okay, or register A, and then I'll be using what, I'll be using the decrement instruction. Okay, since in order to make increment, so we had used in increment instruction. So here, since we are doing decrement, let me use decrement operator. Okay, so what changes we can do is that, so since I need to load my register A with 0 FF hexa, so I'll be writing 0 FF hexa. Why? Because the immediate addressing mode, it has to always start with what, it has to always start with the numerical. So I have loaded with FF hexa. So here this P1, this particular part, it is not going to happen. So let me add #00 hexa, move P1 comma A. So I have made my port 1 to be output port. Now let me load my accumulator with what, 0 FF hexa. Okay, so if I would have made 0 FF hexa over here itself, then the port P1 might be acting as what, it might be, it will be acting as input port. So I need to make sure that my P1 port to be output port. So first I will be loading 00 hexa, and then that value I'll be loading it to P1, in order to make sure that P1 is output port, and then let me load back with a what 0FF hexa. Okay, after that what I'll be doing, I'll be calling the delay program. Okay, now here increment should not happen, it has to start decrementing, so I'll be using decrement operator, and rest all remains the same. So let me save this program, and let me rebuild it. So zero errors, let me go in debug mode. So in debug mode, you can observe A is being with 00 value. Let me run the program. Okay, now you can observe. Here you are observing that F7, F5, F4, F3, F1, F0, EE, EC, EB. So it has been started decrementing now. Here also you can observe in the port, parallel port, it is decrementing. Okay, so this is how we are going to perform uh, uh, hexadecimal up counter as well as hexadecimal down counter. So in the next lecture we shall look into as well as BCD down counter. Thank you.